Okay, so today we have two interesting phones, the Vivo V29 and the V29 Pro. And I say interesting because of the choices Vivo took with both these phones. So we have used in the past V series phones V21, V23, V25, and the previous phone, the Vivo V27, was actually a good all-rounder phone. But whenever we talk about a Vivo V series phone, the main point of talking is cameras. However, camera is only one aspect of a phone. There is processor, display, software experience, build quality, and all of that stuff. So the question that has to be asked is, how good is the new Vivo V29 series? Well, I've been using these phones for a couple of days now and I have some really interesting things to talk about. So stick around till the end of the video. Let's go. Now both the V29 and the V29 Pro have quite a few similarities, so I'll mostly be talking about the elder brother V29 Pro, but whenever there is a difference, I'll also mention the V29. And by the way, this video is made in collaboration with Vivo. Now I would say there are four cool things with these phones, and the first would definitely be build quality. Like just have a look at the back. I mean, the Vivo V29 Pro has this glittery design. It has some sort of like that marble type finish, like glossy. I know looks can be subjective, but this phone looks classy and beautiful. Plus, this is a pretty unique design choice. Like nowadays, phones are either vegan leather or plastic, and this here is glass. Looks unique. In fact, I was using this phone in public and it got a lot of attention, so you'll definitely get attention. Vivo calls it Himalayan blue and my t-shirt color is coal black. If you know, you know. Anyways, if you look here at the back panel, I'm seeing this for the first time. There are 3D particles here behind the glass. Or if you don't want any attention, then there is also a black variant called Space Black. The only thing is, since this is glossy, you might get smudges and fingerprint on this, so it's better that you use the case with it. The V29 on the other hand is better in this regards. It has this matte finish, so you'll not get any fingerprints or anything. Plus this Vivo V29 here has Vivo's color changing back, but this time the effect is like very subtle. Like you need very strong sunlight to turn it to blue. And if you see here from the sides, it still has that magenta color. And Vivo says this is majestic red color inspired from Indian culture. Interesting. And this is more of a party trick if you party outside in the morning in harsh sun. But I like it. I don't want Vivo to stop doing this color changing back. It's cool. Besides this, the in-hand feel of the device are pretty nice. Like it feels and looks pretty premium. So from a design perspective, I would say Vivo has done a really good job. But the main attraction here is the cameras. And both the phones come with a 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, and you get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. Now we took quite a few shots with the V29, they look good, but mostly we'll be talking about the V29 Pro, the elder brother. The pictures from the main sensor are good. Like this picture we took, the colors and sharpness are on point. Vivo tends to boost the colors a little bit to make it social media ready, but that is fine. We even took a few portrait shots, and that DSLR-esque portrait blur, that looks like very good. Plus you can change the amount of background blur, the focus of the portrait photo after you have taken the photo, which nowadays has become a very big feature. Also, the Vivo V29 Pro has a dedicated 12 megapixel 2x portrait camera, and portraits come out really good with a telephoto camera, and they are also sharp. However, one thing to point out is the beauty mode in the portrait mode is by default turned on and the background blur is turned to 0. So for the first time, you'll have to set it up. Maybe Vivo can fix that with a software update. Also, special mention is Vivo's wedding style portraits. Like see, the wedding template adds a different color to the pictures, and the pictures look so pretty, like poppy. Also, rarely in our case, the wedding photos filter was not working, so all of that can be fixed via software update. Even in low light, it takes decent picture, but the highlight feature of the Vivo V29 Pro is the smart aura light. So this is like a mini ring light, and you can even change the color tone. I'll say this is much better than using the flash. If you see side by side the pictures without flash, with flash, and with the aura light. Coming to the videos, both the phones can shoot 4K from the back as well as the front camera. Plus, you get a 50 megapixel selfie camera. Even the selfies I like, they are good and like that social media ready vibe. Also, one small thing that we noticed with the Vivo V29 Pro, if you shoot 4K videos from the front camera, it still outputs it to 1080p. This is not the case with the base V29 variant, so this should be a small bug which can be fixed with a software update. So overall, from a camera angle, I would say the V29 series is a good one. Next cool thing about this phone is the display. So both the phones have similar display. You get a 6.78 inch Full HD plus 120Hz AMOLED display. Also, this is a curved AMOLED display. So see, if you're reading text or even watching videos or just holding the phone in the hand, it feels more premium. So Vivo is giving a pre-applied screen protector. Also, you get Scotch Sensation protection on the front and the back. Plus, the display quality here is top notch, but you don't get a notch though. Like see, I'll play this Jawan song, the color, sharpness and everything is pretty nice. Also, this is a HDR display, so even Netflix supports HDR here. So top tier Netflix subscribers, your time has come. That being said though, this has only one speaker. Hang on. yes, it is loud and clear, but a stereo speaker would have been much better. And finally, we have performance. Now, both the phones have 12GB LPDDR5 RAM along with 256GB storage. The base variant starts from 8GB, 128GB. This is same for both the phones. But when it comes to the processor, there is the main difference. The V29 Pro has a faster Dimensity 8200 processor, whereas the V29 has the Snapdragon 778G processor. These are the Antutu scores. The V29 Pro is around 8.9 lakh, whereas the V29 is 5.9 lakh. And we ran BGMI. You can do HDR at extreme or 60 FPS on the Vivo V29 Pro, but you can do HDR at ultra or 40 FPS on the Vivo V29. That being said, in normal use, if you're browsing the web, watching YouTube videos and all of that, both the phones are same, no lag or anything. That being said, the previous V27 had Dimensity 7200, which was a 4nm chip, and it scored about 7 lakh on Antutu. Coming to the software, things are pretty interesting. Like right out of the box, you get Android 13. There are no ads. Plus, Vivo is giving 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security updates, so that's like a good thing. Also, Vivo's FunTouch OS has gotten better over time, but it still needs a bit of refinement. Like see here, there are quite a few bloatwares here and there, like Snapchat, Spotify, LinkedIn and all of that. Also, you get hot apps and hot games, which you can disable, but you have to dig deep in the settings. Other than these, both the phones have good enough batteries. You get 4600 mAh battery with both the phones, and they both charge at 80 watts. Charger comes included in the box, important. Now, of course, battery life depends on your usage, but in normal usage, you should get about 1 day easily. So yeah, that was our first impression of the new Vivo V29 and the V29 Pro. Good display, nice camera, and really nice build quality. Now, we do not have any confirmation of the prices of the phone as of yet, but I'm guessing it will be the same as the V27 series. The V29 should be around 33,000 and the V29 Pro should be around 38-40,000. At that price, it is an interesting choice. Like, it all depends on the pricing. If Vivo prices the V29 series aggressively, then things could be different. However, let us know what do you feel about the V29 series. On that note, this is Hari signing off. See you in the next video.